everyone, and welcome back to Children of Éarte. We're so excited to have you with us. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night. Adam, who are our sponsors? I'm so excited.
Thank you for. Sorry, I got distracted by the basketball game.
Oh no!
I mean, it's the Denver Nuggets and the Philadelphia 76ers.
Man, if I
Jokic
can't hold your
versus
attention
Joel-
from basketball,
Yes,
what am I going to
I'm
do?
so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, it is turned off now.
There you go.
All right. We have Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Thank you for your continued support. You can find an Electrum chest code on the overlay and bouncing around the chat. Thank you so much for the entire campaign. Idle Champions has supported us. It is a great game. If you have not tried it before, you should absolutely check it out. It's got incredible characters. There's this character, Briv Steelmarrow, where you can skip entire levels with him. So you absolutely should try this game out. There are some other good characters in it too. We have Die or Dice, who is supplied our cast with. Here we go. Demiplane's Deciders of Destiny. So we're getting the company name in there.
Love it.
Is
love
that the
it.
first
I like
company
it.
one?
Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
I think that's the first, Demiplane team one. So thank you again, Tall Halfling, for the list. You make great ones.
Man.
And you can use the code Éarte to get 10% off your order in their web store. And we're also giving away a $20 promotional code in chat. Pay attention there for instructions. And finally, tonight, you will hear the dulcet tones of Sirenscape, because epic games need epic sound. I'm Adam Bradford, the CDO at Demiplane, and I am playing tonight Silas Sorrell, your dimensionally displaced magical superfan. It's so much to read.
Do you hear that?
I like every time you say dulcet tones, and in my head, I always go, and not so dulcet tones.
Discordant
creepiest.
tones.
Yeah.
I hear like a silver tinkling bell. Like,
Oh.
I hear a train and then
Yeah,
I
I
get
hear
really
a
sad.
train.
You're on the train, of course. We were on that train for so long. Those are our
It's just
dulcet tones.
gone.
Some people listen to trains to fall asleep.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Alicia Marie, and you can find me on socials at Alicia Marie Body. I'm just starting 2024 off with a bang. Lots of things going on, but tonight I'm in my favorite happy place, playing Fairuza Armstrong, covered in underbrush, trying to hide from mosquitoes, right?
You are. You're under a carpet of
Forgot about
vegetation.
No, I didn't. I had nightmares about it. Happy to be
at
here.
law.
At law.
Vegetation at law.
Vegetation at law.
Hello, I am Jen Kretchmer. You can find me on the interwebs as at DreamWisp. You can find me streaming on Twitch as DreamWispJen. Tonight, I am playing your friendly neighborhood troublemaker, Maeve Morgan Flynn, who is hanging out with the bugs and
In the pit.
in the pit, which
Most
we can
peace.
start singing songs again about that too, without infringing on copyright.
You just have to make it very, very, very short.
I don't think Mouse Rat is coming after us.
No, Mouse Rat's not coming out.
Mouse Rat.
Which iteration of Mouse Rat?
I don't know, but while you think about that, hi, I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the content manager at Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. You can find me on my website, lauren-urban.com. And tonight, I'm playing Carolyn Neb Stern, who's actually really excited about all of the bugs. I don't know why everybody is so worried.
Yeah, it's easy to say when you're not covered in spiders.
She did lose a lot of blood to some mosquitoes, so she's a little lightheaded. She's not
Okay.
thinking straight.
I did suck some of that blood back out, though.
That's
so it should be
true.
okay. It should be okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hope LaVelle. You can follow me on the socials at the Hope LaVelle. And tonight I am playing Miss Robin Beckett, your favorite granny for hire, who, used to be a beekeeper, but never a spider keeper. So this is a little out of her comfort zone.
And I'm Deborah Ann Woll. I'm your storyteller for this evening. I am here to, after you have all given blood to my campaign, I shall award you with some chocolate chip cookies and not. Instead, it's spiders. Here we go. So yes, thank you all for coming back to join us again this week. Let's settle in, get something warm and cozy to sit with, to drink, and we'll dive into the 68th chapter of Children of Éarte. So, as we'll remember last time, you finished up your investigations at Ivy's palace in Tiber. You had gone up into the mists, and some of you had clear out loud conversations. Others of you only got little wisps of feeling of of connection, and some of you got nothing. So it was interesting for you. And coming down, you followed the tracks of the stone creatures that had chased you, Zola's scouts, and found a very well hidden door off in the tundra, which brought you to a hot, humid jungle in the middle of the night, immediately besieged by swarms of hummingbird-sized mosquitoes. You fought back as best you could, and eventually most of you have ended up under the ground in some form or another, except for dear Robin, who had misty stepped away into the night. And now as you look down, Robin, and you see these tiny little spiders, hundreds of them crawling up your legs, most of them as far up as your waist. And you begin to, in the dim light coming from your dancing lights, in the distance, you can look around and see that all the way up, stretching up into the canopy 20 feet high, all around you, the trees and foliage are covered in webs that are spotted with millions more of these little spiders.
I mean, you just want me to fireball, don't you?
Now we are out of initiative. All of you are underground. The mosquito threat has been dealt with. Hope, you are alone, 30 feet away in the darkness. Let's do this as kind of a part by part initiative. I tend to call it kind of a gauntlet initiative, where we'll start with Robin. We'll do the spiders, then we'll go to the four of you. So you all can take sort of, in whatever turn order you want, one sort of action round kind of activity, and then we'll come back to Robin. So let's start with you, Robin. What do you do as you look down in the dark and see just all of these dozens, hundreds of little spiders crawling up your legs?
All right, Robin, don't panic. Don't panic. All right.
It's my favorite book too.
All right, Hope, don't panic.
Yeah. I had all week to think about this, and all I could think of was don't panic.
You know what? It's solid advice.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think
I actually appreciate that you stayed in the moment.
I think, what is 30 feet further away?
Like deeper into the woods?
I guess the way that Pivum was going.
Okay, in that direction.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dark.
Okay.
You can see, so Pivum went one direction off towards, where he thinks home is. Your lights are sort of centered around the center of the mosquito fight, and all of your friends are underground, basically right there. All you can see from where you are is like a tangle of bramble and a little green hump that is Fairuza, who's just pulled some earth over the top of herself. So with your vision and looking through this space, I think it's just more green, because we're not just talking dark vision, we're talking obscurity. This is a thick, dense greenery. So at a certain point, it's just more trees. Now, from as far as you can see here are spider nests.
Okay. Okay. All right. When you want the spiders off, you just gotta stomp, stomp, stomp. And Robin is going to think really hard about just blasting these things off of her. She's going to not misty step, but instead of mist, a thunderous boom as she thunder steps. And she's only going to thunder step like 5 feet from where she was so that the thunder actually attacks the spiders.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I roll a check for that? What
Yes, you're going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is only an 8.
No way.
It is.
All right, so
Little spiders.
it's just little spiders.
They haven't even
They're
bitten you yet.
not yet.
Just little spiders.
Um,
Just trying to live their lives. You walked into their house.
that is 21 points of thunder damage.
21 points. Fantastic. So you stomp your foot, disappear, reappear 5 feet further away. You are still within the kind of nest area. But as far as I understand, Thunderstep, they were on you, but because this is kind of thing, you kind of left them in midair when you disappeared. So you just see all these little kind of fall to the ground or cast some web and fly away until this thunderous roar bursts out from where you were just a second ago and just blasts through a good section of this nest and a lot of these little spiders, which is some of them are sort of blown your direction and just kind of hit you, and you wipe them off a little bit.
I'll take it.
So anything else you'd like to do in this moment, Robin?
I think I'm just gonna kind of call out to everyone. Did you hear that? And for note, you can hear it up to 300 feet away. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sure Neb
I mean,
at some
what does
point
it
right
sound like?
afterwards,
Just thunder?
like just
It's-
gophered. Like,
Yeah, sounds
what
like
was that?
thunder.
I can see it.
Yeah. Are you guys okay?
So next will come all of my little spideys, because you got a good chunk of them there, but this is an enormous nest. And as soon as you kind of stop, you see that, some more are starting to climb up your ankles. And a couple more, as you look up, you can see a huge nest of them right above your head, and dozens and dozens starting to slide down on their silken threads over your head, approaching you. Here we go.
Oh.
This is not gonna be good.
Well, those are two very good numbers. That
Oh,
is
no.
a 22 and a 21 to hit. How do you feel?
22.
How do you feel? What do you want to use?
I'm very low on hit points.
Train these resources.
Robin is gonna just yell like, "Come and get me!" And she's going to, as a reaction, go into her backpack, and neither of those hit.
Fantastic. So as they
okay.
start to descend on your head, you just come and get me, and just whoop into your shell, into your backpack,
Yeah.
which falls to the ground with a little thump and just kind of rocks there a little bit. Now, other spiders are starting to crawl up the sides of this backpack, make their way around, beginning to add webbing to the backpack, slowly encasing it.
Oh, man.
Now, we're going to move to the party down in the pit. You're all down there. You're just starting to feel like the buzzing has stopped. You're looking around. Suddenly, you hear from a distance.
What are they doing up
Robin's
there?
voice says, "Did you hear that? Come and get me."
Oh,
I wanna
Did we
go
forget
first.
Miss Robin somehow?
That's what you hear.
is this hide and seek, or is she in trouble?
Come
Probably
and
both.
get me.
She's
Wait,
gotta
there's
be in
1, 2,
trouble.
3, 4. We're missing one.
Pivim's down there. Sorry, Pivim
Okay.
is with you.
We're still missing one.
Still missing one. What would you like to do? Again, it's kind of an open round for all
Yeah,
5 of
I
you.
want to fly.
Was she talking to
out
us
the
or was she
hole.
talking to whatever she's dealing with?
Yeah, Silas is gone if he hears
Okay,
Miss Robin call
so
for him, he comes
as
out.
you go up and kind of, the bramble there, Pivim goes, "Oh, sorry," and waves a little bit and is able to sort of end that, condition. And you fly up over the top. And as you begin to fly in the direction of the voice, give me a perception check.
You can roll it.
You got it.
And
That
I'll
is
be
a
right behind
0.
him.
That is a 0.
I'd be right behind him and would love to help with anything
Fantastic.
that I can.
We're gonna do your own perception check.
Okay.
What's your bonus?
That's a +7.
Fantastic. So you fly up over into the top of the canopy here, Silas, looking below for wherever Robin's voice came from. Neb, you scramble up after him and starting to sort of walk around the ground, also kind of looking around the area. Neb, as you move forward, before you can realize, your foot gets stuck and you try to start to pull it up and you are able to, but it's covered in thick white thread, floss, something of that nature. And as you raise your foot, hundreds of these tiny little spiders begin to crawl out of the nest that you stepped in all the way up your leg. Similarly, Silas, as you are flying up above, looking down at the ground, you don't pay attention at what's in front of you and fly smack into a web that is strung across a good 5-10 foot divide between the branches and are immediately trapped in this web above the trees. Maeve, Fairuza.
Can I yell
Do I
something
get
out
any
or
kind
do
of saving
something?
throw?
No, not for this, because you both failed your perceptions pretty terribly.
That's
So,
fair.
on your turn, you can do an escape.
Okay, I'm not looking to escape. I'm looking to at least shout out, Fairuza, be careful, there's spiders.
I can offer that.
Do we see Neb step in the spiders or no?
No,
we're still
they
down
step
there.
out of the light pretty quickly.
Okay.
As they move into the darkness there.
Pivum.
You can feel where they came from for sure, where the voices came from.
Pivum's in with us still, right?
Yes.
Pivum.
Yeah.
Are the spiders here helpful or harmful or something in between?
Spiders gotta eat, just like everything else.
That's a terrible answer, Pivum.
Right.
We don't bother them, they don't bother us.
Well, they seem to be bothering us.
Uh-oh.
So how do you think we should proceed here? You're the one from here and
Yeah. Well, I'd never be so foolish as to step into a spider nest, but okay, here we go.
He cracks his knuckles and kind of, tries to climb out of the wall
Sorry.
that's 5
Like,
feet
how-
taller than him. You boost him?
a little.
Fantastic. You boost him
I'm
up.
assuming he's relatively light, right?
Oh, he's very
Otherwise,
light.
I won't be much
He's
use.
dense. He's dense, but he's light.
It's all muscle.
Yeah, he's like a little sack of rice. You kind of
Oh.
pop him up onto there, and he kind of gets up into the bramble, and again immediately kind of disappears between this sort of lower undergrowth. He's just the right size to kind of disappear under there, but maybe every once in a while you see that little red pointed cap sticking out, so you can kind of see where he's headed. A little wave as he gets closer to you, Neb. He can kind of go,
Oh, well, hold on, we'll get you out of there.
Well, don't hurt them. I was just gonna try to talk to them.
Oh, well, sure, you could try that.
But that is going to be all of his turn because he did a bunch of other stuff. So for Fairuza and Maeve, you can still take an action if you would like.
I'm gonna start digging in my pack for my hairspray and a lighter.
Hey!
Now we're speaking the same language. There's no catch and release. There's catch and flamethrower.
Poor
just seems-
Fairuza.
I'm like, what? Talk to what? The dead one? Sounds good to me. Oh God. Should we stay in this hole or should we actually go out and save our friends?
We should probably save our friends.
You had to think about it.
There's always a choice. Okay. Okay.
I came to the right decision eventually. Leave me
That counts
alone.
for something.
I just heard the word spiders clearly in Neb's usual voice. Do you know what I mean by that?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. And that's what's keeping me in the hole. However, I understand that we should. Who else is in here? Just me and Maeve? That's it? Just
Yeah,
us two?
Just us now, because Pivum went up to go help.
All right. It seems like overkill for a spider.
I don't know if that's going to be precise enough.
We'll
Maybe
see.
if you turn it sideways and smash it like a
There are
fly
many
swatter.
things that I can do with this. Fairuza
Fair
stands up. And it's an open pit, or is there like a
Yes,
roof?
he's released the bramble, but you were kind of under
Okay.
your own little carpet of vegetation, so
Okay.
you're not really fully in the pit unless you want to be.
Okay.
I am gonna say, you seem to be taking the witty banter action.
Oh my god!
At
I
least
saw you guys.
6 seconds of witty banter, so we're almost gonna call this your turn. If you have some bonusy action things you want to do, I think you've spent your 6 seconds.
Exactly. Okay. Actually, Fairuza, when she stands up, one thing that Maeve you do notice is that she does seem a little bit taller than you remember. That's the first thing you notice when she stands up. She stands up and just sort of looks around because she's out of the hole.
Well,
to
Maeve
see.
is
Yeah.
in a pit, so
Oh god.
you are extra tall. All right.
I'm gonna go ahead,
ahead.
and go ahead and hide as I do this.
All right.
Be a
Go
bit
ahead.
stealthy with my hairspray and my lighter,
Okay.
just on standby.
Fantastic. Just give me a number on your stealth check.
Yes.
24.
24. I don't really know why I ask because you always roll so well on those, but on the off chance you get like a 13,
It's entirely possible.
It's possible, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So we're gonna go back around to Robin. Robin, you are inside your shell. Just with the little sensation that you have and the little peekaboo hole that you can see through from inside your bag, and you can feel below your butt all the little things that are in here kind of rummaging around trying to squeeze in next to you, but as you look out, you can tell very quickly, like Gulliver's Travels, you are just getting kind of covered fast in this flossy nest of spiderweb.
Do I get the idea that it's thick and strong, or could I break out of it if I take the time now? And it's just going to get worse, I know. So,
I mean, you can do a perception or an investigation check for
Yeah.
that, or you can go ahead and keep your action and just assume whatever you want to assume.
I am going to.
Roll the dice.
Okay, I will take. Oh, but see, that'd be my action if it's just gonna say
Exactly.
like, oh, it's gonna. Okay, all right.
I want to give you that option.
Okay, I'm gonna break out. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to
Okay.
break out.
All right, give me a strength check, just like an escape check, to just try to like burst your arms and legs out of your backpack and your head.
Not gonna go well. Oh no! Oh, that's not bad. 15.
Okay, with a 15.
Oh no.
Hold on, I should double check this.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, with a 15, your arms and legs and your head poke out of your backpack. You are absolutely covered in this webbing. You can move and you can stand up if you want to, but you feel that your assumptions were correct, that the longer you let this go on, the harder it was going to be to burst out. Even though you have burst out and you can move around, you are covered in it. And of course, now spiders all over your head, down your back and the back of your legs and your arms. And it is a little bit to step forward. You can feel the stickiness wanting to hold you where you are.
Okay, so it is a bonus action to get out. So I don't know if we're doing like true
Great.
initiative.
Basically, yeah. I mean, basically, take your 3, your action, bonus action, movement, your 6 seconds of
Okay.
stuff to do.
Yeah, I think Robin is just gonna I don't know. There's just so many of them.
There's so many, but there's so little.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a swarm, so okay. Robin's just gonna be like so angry, and she's just gonna be like, all right, Robin, fight fire with fire, and in this case, fight bugs with bugs. And she's just gonna like dig into her boot and like find like a ladybug that like just magically is in there, and she's gonna throw it at the spiders, and it's just gonna erupt into infestation. So I'm literally covering myself in more bugs.
More bugs.
To fight the bugs.
Okay.
So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Are you fighting bugs with bugs, or are you offering spiders an easier meal?
Oh, not a bad idea.
Like,
Distraction.
not me, the ladybug.
Fantastic. So you said con saving throws?
Yes.
That's an 11 and a 5.
Ooh, yay! So it's gonna be 2d. It's not much, but basically, not only do I do 2d6, which is not bad, 9 points of poison damage.
Ooh.
I who rolls it? I roll a d4, and I got a 1. So basically, they have to move 5 feet in a direction away. from me.
Okay. Okay. So as all of these little spiders are all over you, and suddenly ladybugs sprout from all over you and are poisonous ladybugs, which makes me think they're like neon blue or something, like dart frogs or something like that.
Yeah.
Little
Absolutely.
dart
Ooh, I
dart
love
ladies,
that.
lady dart bugs. And so they're like electric blue, and they the ladybugs immediately start to bite the little spiders all over you, and a massive ladybug tiny spider war erupts on your back, on top of your head. As yes, they start to take that kind of damage. Anything else you want to do?
No, that'll be it.
All right. However, there still are plenty on you interested in biting.
Okay.
17 and a 12.
The 17 matches. So,
Okay. Here we go. Oh, I should have prepped these. There you go.
It's okay. You don't have to use so many dice.
I don't have to use so many.
It's fine.
Not so many. There we go. I got them. Ooh, that's pretty good. 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh my
as
God.
all of these little spiders start to bite through your skin. Yes?
Yes.
Are you down?
I have 1 hit point left.
Oh,
Oh,
no. So I will say, with 1 hit point, you are very woozy. You need a chocolate chip cookie very badly. And, weak in the knees, sort of starting to, you start to look at like those
Got the
marathoners.
vapors.
Those marathoners who don't hydrate enough and start to wobble towards the end there. It is still the bugs' turn, or not bugs, they're the little arachnids. All right. First of all, we have several swarms crawling out of the nest and up Neb's leg.
Okay.
So Neb, I'm gonna have a 17 and a 7.
The 7 doesn't hit.
Hey, look at that!
Something didn't hit me.
Your pants are just thick enough in some places.
Yes.
But the 1 does hit?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also sorry. Robin, I only rolled damage for 1 of those attacks.
Oh no.
Since you're at 1 hit point, it almost doesn't matter what the damage
Wait.
of that second. Oh,
Only the 17.
only
hit.
1 hit. That's right. Okay,
Yes.
so we're all good. Phew,
I'm
you're still there.
alive. Okay.
Phew. All right, so only 1 hits for you too. Here we go, Neb. $12 points of piercing damage on you, Neb.
Okay.
As-
Ow.
Yes, they're crawling up. Some can't get through your jeans, but in the little places where it's ripped from all of the adventures you've been through, other little spiders are finding purchase and climbing in to bite through your thin skin. Then we have Silas up in the trees, stuck in the web as more of these little spiders come in, caught you flying as you're caught in midair, and we're gonna get 2 attacks on you. That is a natural 20 and a 6. What would you like to do?
One of them pretty obviously hit.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything about it, or you can go for it? Okay. Ooh, dice. $18 piercing damage. as all of these spiders from all the different directions come in. And these ones, because they're in their web, in their element, and they can sense exactly where you are, they approach from all angles. And that is the end of this one. We are back to the other 4 here. Pivum will go ahead and start as he watches, Neb start to go as little bites begin to occur. Pivum is happy to jump right in there. Hold on, he's gonna do this one. Yes, he's gonna look down at the little spiders and shake his little fist, the only things that are lower than him here, and he goes, just a strain of really weird little, and shakes his fingers. Oh, he doesn't do so good. Oh no, wait a minute. What else can I do?
Do I have any idea what he's doing?
You have a feeling he's communicating with them on some level. He just did not do a very good job of it. It looked like he was admonishing, and you get the sense that they're not cool with that. That it didn't. Whatever he said was unhelpful.
Okay.
He was speaking tarantula dialect.
He did a very poor job.
Make that mistake all the time.
Okay, I think that's kind of what he's gonna do. In fact, when he's done, he kind of looks back up at you and Neb and goes, "Ow," as he sees that they're further aggravated. So now, Neb, if you would like to start off.
Well, I mean, let me try. Hold on a second, and I'm going to look down at this group of this massive swarm of spiders, and remembering everything I can from Charlotte's Web, I will go ahead and speak with animals and be like, "Hey, ow! You didn't even want to say hi first?"
Oh boy. As you say that, they kind of do give a little pause. So you get the sense they're so tiny you can't really read anything off of their body language, but they do stop momentarily. Like one that was biting kind of stops, and you could just feel it sort of turn.
Half its eyes just kind of look up.
Yeah, half its eyes look up and half its eyes are still biting into you. And all you can hear, these are not super intelligent in again, the sort of humanoid sense. All you hear, and this is, a little chant of Tsitsi, 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 Tsitsi comes, Tsitsi.
Oh, Tsitsi.
Tsitsi, prepare for Tsitsi.
If you could tell me about Tsitsi, I'd absolutely love to prepare, but you're going to have to get off my leg first.
They don't get off your leg unless you'd like to make a check about it.
I would
allow. I'd allow a persuasion. Give me a persuasion, or an intimidation, or whatever you're going for.
For the moment, I'm persuading and taking cue off of Pivum admonishing and failing. Neb is going to try to be as persuasive as possible, and she's even going to call upon some of her cosmic powers to roll an extra d6. So here's my persuasion roll, and I got to roll the d6 with it. 30. That's a 25 on my persuasion. Listen, I would love nothing more than to meet Cece and to be prepared, but listen, if you're going to keep crawling up my leg, there's really nothing I can do.
They do sort of, again, pause, and all you hear is a little, because they kind of take that in. Oh, the great one. And they seem to kind of crawl back off your leg, and they say, Tsitsi will take care of you. As they crawl off your leg, allowing you to do what you need to do. But you feel like they're chuckling, they're laughing a little bit at you.
Okay, so definitely the Tsitsi is like probably the mother, the big spider. I'm gonna look over at Pivum, not in spider,
Right.
and say
He still
"Well,"
got his thing going, so he heard all of that.
which is why I'm not in
Yeah.
spider. I'm gonna say, we should probably go get the others and get them out of here before we're gonna have to burn everything to the ground, because
Yeah.
as soon as Fairuza gets here, we're burning everything to the ground. And I'll use whatever movement and bonus action I have to look for any of my friends.
Okay.
Besides Pivum.
As you look directly above you, just again with your dark vision and everything, you can just see Silas caught in the webs above.
Silas!
And potentially you could now see Robin, except she blends in very well with the surroundings as everything is covered in web, and she is now also covered in web. And then at a distance you can see Maeve or you can see Fairuza, who got out of the pit. Maeve, you cannot see it all. You know.
Hang tight.
Until
I'll
it's
tell
too
them to
late.
get off of you.
All right, Silas. You can try to escape if you would like to. Otherwise, you are stuck in a web. What would you like to do?
I have to heal myself.
Fair.
all going to die. So so that is what I am spending
Put
my
on your
action
own
doing.
mask.
Can
Take
I
your own
see,
healing potion before you administer healing potions to
Can
others.
can I see Robin's backpack?
I'll offer from your vantage point, you can see her, because she's out of the backpack now. So you can see her moving, which gives you a slightly better bird's eye kind of view of, you can see where she is, yes. From up there.
Okay. I am just going to heal, and then I am going to just shout out across and say, all right, Miss Robin, bad place to be. Got to get out of here. About to burn it to the ground. And then I'm just gonna start kind of humming a little, I can't feel my face when I feel, but I love it. And I, just a little bit, and a little bit of magic wafts off, and you have an inspiration die, Robin, with my bonus action.
As you sing this, there are just little spiders crawling all over your face.
I'm just gonna eat them. If they're actually in my mouth, I'm gonna eat them.
They are very nutritious.
Yeah. So then that is okay. And then I heal myself. So.
Okay. Maeve and Fairuza.
Okay. Oh, go ahead, Maeve. You were going to say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay. At this point, Fairuza, does she see Robin's bag anywhere?
No, you guys are pretty far away. She's off in the dark. She's camouflaged by all of the webbing on her. Really, Silas is the only one who can see her because he's up high and looking down over her.
But Neb is how far from us?
Neb is I'd say Neb and Silas, because she misty stepped 30 feet, so they're maybe 20 feet from you.
And you see Neb has like one leg raised and is going, well, all right. I mean, I'll prepare for Cece, but I gotta get them prepared.
Little spiders are using their webbing, their silk to like drop off of her foot back onto the ground, and all you and Pivum here are like little spidery giggles as they all start to run away and find other things to eat.
And they're making noises. Oh yeah. So Fairuza's like, oh hell no. She's gonna literally jump out of the pit, brandishing her axe. But she sees like the spider webs and things, and she's like, oh, I object. And as soon as she says that, her animated shield pops out of her bag out of nowhere, right in front of her, making this face. She's startled by it, but she's like she's.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that face?
No, someone's gonna clip it
for later gifts. Come on.
She was like this for a second, and she's like, "Oh, Silas, are you okay? Where is everyone? Did Robin get taken away by the spiders? Can you hear me?" When she says that, she uses thaumaturgy to make her voice carry far away, so you hear this everywhere, all over.
Oh yeah. They're right there. They can hear you too. It's extra thunderous. All of the creatures of the jungle that heard you.
Do any of the spiders come near me?
I mean, they're like 20 feet away. Like Silas and Neb are right at the edge of the nests, and
Okay.
Robin is 10 15 feet further in.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you can see those friends. You've
Yeah.
got the shield is out and grimacing.
Yeah. Okay, she's gonna move toward Silas because he's the one I can see.
He's up high. You can see Neb on the ground.
Okay, so she's just gonna move.
She's the
gonna
closest
move.
to you, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be pointing up to Silas and you go, can you help him get free?
How far up is he? 30 feet?
How high up were you flying? I'd assume like 15 feet.
20
Yeah.
feet.
15, 20
And
feet
he's
up.
tied up like a.
He got stuck in a web. And yes, they are slowly starting, like they did with Robin, to try to encase him.
Okay. Fairuza's just gonna look up at you and say, Neb, do you need that foot? Are you good?
I would
or
like it
am
for
I-
later, yes, but no, I'm fine. They're getting off
Alright.
of me. I just got to talk to them, but they're gonna laugh, but it'll be fine.
You talk to the spiders?
Yeah,
We're
of
gonna
course.
we're gonna have a talk about this later. Silas, this won't hurt at all. Don't move. And she's gonna look for like a point where she can make like a slice.
You want to like cut him free, kind of thing.
Cut him free, cut him out of
Okay.
the webbings. Because it's
Okay.
sticky, right?
It's sticky. But let's do a roll and see what happens. I'm very excited
Yeah.
about this plan.
She's
When
gonna
the
try to
DM
cut-
smiles, you're already dead.
Yeah.
Here we go. Go for it. So
Sharp.
yeah, do your ranged attack.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
roll a
Alright,
ranged
fine.
attack. You're throwing it at Webb.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
hope you don't hit Silas, and hope that it's strong
Yeah.
enough to pass the sticky.
Yeah, I mean, I wish the shield could transfer over onto other people, but I think it's only me, right?
If it's one of those like if an attuned item kind of deal,
Yeah,
yeah, then it's just you.
Definitely, okay. Is it 25?
Woo! That is pretty darn good. You certainly don't hit Silas. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
say, yeah, you sort of you like get it right where something about like
Mhm.
the fear or the ickiness of the moment, like just like razor sharp your focus, and you find like the perfect little seam to kind of crack through and allow Silas's weight to sort of bring the rest of it down. You like cut through the structural threads that are holding it up.
Yeah.
With that, Silas, you are released with her slice of that. You can fly so you don't fall. But yeah, you can feel that the kind of tension. Now there are still spiders on you. There are still some wrappings around your ankles and things like that. But you can move if you want to. Anything else, Fairuza?
No, but Silas, what are you chewing on?
It's just some jerky. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
Robin's about to go down.
To go down.
Is that the end of your turn, Fairuza?
Yeah,
Anything
that's
else from
me.
you? Okay, Maeve, hiding. in the
I will move toward them
Mhm.
cautiously. So
Mhm.
looking at where I'm stepping.
Gotcha.
And excuse me, as I get there, can I see where Robin is?
It would require a perception check. Like I said, she's camouflaged and
Okay,
she's
I'll give
further in the dark.
that.
Okay, go for it.
That's a natural 20.
Yes.
Wow.
It's just a different patterning, and then perhaps even the ladybug spider battle that is happening is just a little different. You can just, hiya, whatever is happening.
Oh.
This little
Mm.
hand-to-hand, fang-to-fang combat that is occurring on Robin's back. It just sort of catches your eye. It's a different pattern of something, so you know exactly where she is. If you've run up closer to where Neb and Silas are, you're within 20 feet of her.
Okay. I actually, from where I am, I can
Yeah.
do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look for the supports that are holding her aloft, and I will know. And
Oh,
no.
Cool. So Robin's not aloft. She
Oh,
was
I'm
sort of
sorry,
getting
she's
trapped
just-
on the ground. But yes, so you're gonna get
Anything
off.
that's sort of try and
Gotcha.
push everything off. As the sort of the force rushes towards her. Trying to think what I would use against these. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted
What?
to swirl like a cotton candy machine, wrapping up the webs as it goes. So you sort of see these two almost they almost look like whirlwinds. As
I'm with
they,
it. I'm with it. Go
and
ahead.
I will.
Make some attack rolls.
Yeah.
They're sticky.
First one is
Yeah.
24. Second one is 19.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. So coming out, no, like a car wash. It just sort of spins on either side of Robin and around Robin, just sort of whipping all of the webbing and the spiders and the ladybugs into one flossy, cottony bauble that you sort of pull off of Robin, revealing her backpack and herself.
And I would like to
underneath.
fling it far
As
with
you
that
fling
first before it kind of continues.
Tip of a neb here. It flies off into the night. Fantastic. Anything else, Maeve?
No.
Okay. Robin, it is your turn. You have been released from the currently you have no webbing or spiders or ladybugs on you any longer.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Awesome. I guess Robin is going to, for her own safety. All right, Robin is going to do two things. She's going to first, she's going to leave her backpack on the ground where it is. And she's just going to say, Mama says, time to fight, everyone. And then I'm going to misty step 30 feet back into the light. Whatever happens, happens. That's what she's going to do.
What?
Put your backpack down. You open up the front and say, Mama says it's time to fight, and then disappear.
Oh, hi, Robin. Wait, what?
Is that like a siren call of dolls or something about to come out? That's so funny.
It's my last play I got going.
We're turning this place into like someone's attic right now.
Oh my god.
We came to Pivim's land and started destroying it. We added ladybugs, flora, fauna?
Oh my god. Fantastic. Anything else, Robin?
That's it.
All right. There's a moment of silence as you watch from far away. And a little wooden bearded man sticks his head out, scanning the jungle as it goes and starts to step out in a very he marches out. The thing followed in very close step by like 6 other ones, and then little paper dolls start to sort of crawl along. Many of them are missing limbs. They pull themselves along with one arm. You see some marionettes as they swing their strings over their heads, trying to kind of grab any of the webbing above them. A few of the leftover porcelain dolls, again, pieces missing. You know, one has one eye, another has a scar down its face, sort of tiptoe out. And in that moment of silence, suddenly, rah! They all start to just attack like crazy. For mama, they say.
Oh, now I'm scared. Okay, nope.
What are you doing over there? Get over here.
Vengeance for mama! They all start to attack the webs and the spiders all around them. A spider leaps onto one who falls back onto its back and starts to immediately get covered in the swarm as other ones are shooting silks and tying up the marionettes and they're, at their own game. It is now the spider's turn. We're going to do this real quick. There are still some on Silas. Oh, that's a 2 10s. You're probably fine. All right. I think Neb, they're off of you. Robin, they're off of you. The others are all fine. With that moment, crashing out of the distance, approaching the bag that has been left in the middle of this nest, is a leg. And as you slowly start to look up and up and up, you see that it attaches to the body of an enormous spider 30 feet above your head. It stops and begins to settle down onto the nest. All of the baby spiders crawling up its legs. Pivum and Neb, all you hear is vengeance for mama as everyone starts to fight for their mother.
That must be Cece.
Oh, that's Cece. Oh, yeah.
Now
All
that's,
right.
that's a spider I want to be able to turn into. Look at that.
Let's go back to Silas because he's in the worst peril here. Is there anything you'd like to do for yourself, Silas, before everyone else jumps in?
Why am I in the worst peril?
Well, just because you're still stuck in the webbing. You're still covered in spiders.
Oh, I thought I was free.
You're free to move around, but they're still on you, is what I'm saying. Everyone else has shaken all the spiders off.
I guess I'm going to fly back to where everyone is.
Okay.
What? And take them with you?
I mean, they're just little spiders, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're just little spiders, right?
Mm-hmm. The ones on you are just little, yes. And you are probably the closest, you're still 20 feet up, so you can see this thing, this giant arachnid, much clearer than everyone else. As literally as you're still suspended here, and its face with its eyes, and it's just lowers in front of you.
Okay. I'm having trouble with the spiders. Are they just things that I can shoo off of me?
If you want to take the action to dust them all off, you can.
Yeah, I'm just going to fly back to where everyone is and dust them.
All right. As you dust them off and they fall to the ground, they all very quickly run into the battle with the dolls and their mama spider, who is, sort of seems to be sort of eating and feeding them at the same time. It's all very nesty in there. Pivum looks up and goes,
Back away very slowly.
and just starts to kind of tiptoe into the darkness back towards the direction of where he went earlier, the path he took.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to say, well done, Miss Robin, and healing word. So that is going to 12 hit points.
Thank you.
Ooh.
From a little bit of distance there, you watch this battle between dolls and spiders. There weren't very, very many dolls. They pretty quickly are overwhelmed by all of the spiders. They can't really eat these creatures, but they are consumed in the fight until very quickly you can no longer see them. You also can no longer see Robin's bag, which has been
about
covered.
to say that was what I was looking for when Pivum was like, let's back away.
Covered in webbing. You all feel like you are safe from at this distance, but her bag is in there somewhere.
You want me to ask
Underneath
about your bag?
Cece.
Are we still in a gauntlet
No,
initiative?
we're out. We're out.
Yeah, I'll look
Absolutely.
over at Robin. Do you want me to ask them about your bag?
I mean, I'm going in after it either way, so you can ask, but yeah, I'll wait until I hear what they say.
Hey, so why don't, before we go back into the murder pit, we lead with some fire or something, because when I used to get rid of cobwebs back at my house, because I lived alone for many years in a gigantic mansion because that was just money. I had all kinds of cobwebs because I didn't want anybody to come and clean it. I was supposed to, but I never wanted to. And so I used to get rid of the cobwebs pretty easy with a lighter, just like going up into the corner, just instantly got rid of them. We need to blast this place.
Well,
Your bag will probably survive.
well,
Sorry,
do you want me to? I could ask first, and then I can lead into if I get a no.
What did they say to you when you were talking to them?
Oh, they said, okay, yeah, sure, and then they were laughing because they're like, Cece's coming, Cece, and I'm assuming that's Cece. And saying that out loud, Neb will then look at the spider, the giant one, and be like, "Hi, Cece, nice to meet you."
Pivum.
Neb, I don't know what you just said right there, but you got to stop talking to these creatures that are just trying to kill us. Like seriously, like these are animals. They're
Yeah.
not like reasoning beings. Like they're animals. They're trying to eat you.
Well, they're just animals, and if I talk to some of them, they listen. You know, that's why I don't have any on my leg anymore. But like I said, have the
Yeah,
fire
because
as a
they were
backup.
like, you know, they were like trying to like butter you up for Cece or whatever her name is.
Well, and if that's true, and I'll look over at where Maeve, I think you still have the lighter and the hairspray.
Oh yeah, the hairspray and lighter on standby.
Yeah, I'll look at Maeve and I'll look over at Robin and be like, I mean, I know you were excited about fireballs, so I mean, I've got all of you in my back pocket. But we might as well try, right?
Well,
Try to
let's
talk to
first
him and
ask
everybody be ready
him.
to blast
Yeah.
this
I mean,
place.
if we're gonna try and reason with the ruler of a land, it usually is helpful not to burn down their home first.
I was gonna ask, is this like a
Same
major
over-
like
She just
national
decided-
forest we're about to burn down?
Also, remember those mosquitoes that were just coming after us? It seems
Yes.
like the right kind of creature to eat those size of mosquitoes.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is just like the natural
Is
mist
everyone
world.
forgetting that all of these things are trying to eat us?
No, that's why I want to talk to them, and if
Okay,
they
talk
don't,
to them.
Convince
they're gonna
her.
try
Or we
to
just
eat us,
leave.
and then let's blast this place. She said
Or
she's
we
gonna
just
leave
leave.
without her bag. She says she's not leaving without her bag. She's gonna rush in there. She's on death's door. It looks like right
Not
now.
alone.
She's gonna rush in there, and like I told y'all, I mean, I can't like do these songs and dances all day long. There's only so much I can do before I have to take a dirt nap.
Songs and
Well-
dances.
Silas, in this case, let me do the
Life of
song
an
and dance.
entertainer.
I can already speak their language.
Has any of this ever worked for us? Let's go back. Let's think back in
No,
history. Let's
yeah,
do a
How
little-
far is it?
How
Because
far is it?
yeah,
Yeah, you moved about 30 feet back. That's where
I
Pivum felt safe.
I could double dash and
Get it?
try and go grab it if I know where
Yeah,
it
but
It
is.
would be
like webbed
considered
up.
difficult terrain,
It's also webbed up, isn't
and
it?
it's sticky.
Is could it be seen with like a perception check, or is it just gone?
You'd have to make the perception check to find out.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
okay.
is it something I could try?
It's something you can try.
Okay,
Mm,
Oh,
I'm gonna try to see it.
Can I
That's a
help?
dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You remember generally where you
Okay,
left it.
wait, can I add my bardic inspiration to
Go
this?
for it.
What is that again? A D.
It's a
D6?
D8.
D8.
D8?
Nice. That's right. That's right.
Awesome.
You all are fancy now.
That is a 6, so 26.
Hmm. Yeah, you remember basically where you left it, and you think if you look again, right under the like belly of this beast, maybe a small lump covered in webbing, that is covered in these spiders as they all kind of come to mama.
Okay.
So,
I don't know if this is gonna. Sorry.
oh, go ahead. No.
Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work, but Robin's gonna try. She's gonna hone in on that, look for any piece that she can see,
Yes.
and she's gonna vortex warp it to herself. I've got one more spell slot left. That's gonna be it.
Fantastic.
Mm.
Because of the 26, we're gonna say there was one. I don't know if it was a little charm that was on a zipper pull or a little Velcro that you were supposed to fix and you just never got around to mending it. It just sticks in your mind. And this just happens. You think you can just see the little outline of it, sense it even more than see it. But I'm going to allow it. And you just sort of see that bit of webbing deflate as your bag appears back on your back. I
All
assume
right.
you don't vortex warp any arachnids with it.
Uh,
You don't ask if they're
That's-
willing to come.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's up to you. But
No, yeah, I don't.
Robin has her bag, and she's just gonna say, "Well, I mean, I'm good here. How about you guys?"
Do you want to mourn your babies, or is that just it?
Oh, right.
All of your children.
Oh, my poor
died.
baby.
We should all be leaving.
I have more room in my bag now.
I mean, we were worried about what those things were going to do anyway.
Yeah.
You know, Hopefully they're not going to break fangs on the
gave them
wooden
their freedom.
ones.
Gave them their freedom. Not much we can do now.
Out
With-
of curiosity, has Cece said anything?
The mother?
Because I did shout out by Cece and Rave.
Sure. Pivum's like standing right by you too, like like waiting to hear. You think you hear it's not beautiful. It's sort of like that like Saw music. It has that that it maybe she's like singing to them a little spidery lullaby. It's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
what your brain makes sense of.
Everybody, she's singing them to sleep as a lullaby. Let's let them sleep. Sure.
Yeah, so sweet. Let's leave them.
And she doesn't really respond to she's very focused on her babies at this moment.
Well, Robin's got her bag back, so that was the main goal here. So Neb will walk away, not scared, but trying to be quiet because, well, she's trying to put her babies to sleep, so we should just be a little quiet.
Yeah, we don't want to aggro mom.
After a long battle against ladybugs and paper
A
dolls.
long, hard day of fighting in the forest. I love a good lullaby.
Silas, at this point in time,
Mm-hmm.
like if everybody actually starts to retreat,
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't engage with them, we're going. I'm going to go and if it can be by the scruff or anything else, I'm going to try to grab Pivum
Okay.
and just gently, I'm not trying to hurt him, gently lift him up and just say, Pivum, you got really excited when we got to this place. I want you to hear me. This is a death pit, and we do not know what to expect. And so there is no more of this running with your little damn hat like over the grass and running. Like, listen, like you have to understand that this is your home and you are responsible for us. Like, you got to help us. And you can't be running off like this. And we certainly can't go through a place like that where we can't even like walk because we're getting caught by spider webs. So like, do you know a path or somewhere safe that we can maybe go right now where we're not going to get eaten by something on the way there?
As you sort of hold him and he's, squirming, not interested in being picked up and held, he sort of kicks at you a little bit, trying to get free.
As much as he weighs,
Yeah.
I'm going to actually let go.
Okay.
Because I float off the ground a little bit all the time. And
Yeah.
so like I like let go, but then I do telekinetically just
Okay.
gently set him down. I said, listen, I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to run off again.
He looks up to you.
I can get us home.
What is that? Your home?
To my home. I know the way. We follow the river, but all of Larilia is dangerous. Can't promise you. Nothing's gonna try to eat us. We just gotta stick together and help each other out. That's how the bandicoots survive. We have large numbers.
I mean, that's how we survived
Large
together in the
numbers?
Vale.
Like, yeah. Well, like, I mean, where do you sleep? Like, at
Oh, the Warren.
26
And-
brothers and sisters. You gotta
Yeah.
have their bunk beds
Oh,
galore.
yeah. We got a whole underground thing. It's very cozy. You'll love it.
Can I do does this seem sincere? Is there anything?
Go ahead, insight check. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that Pivum isn't just like trying to lead us to our doom.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Pivum died and we brought him back to life. Maybe he's an evil Pivum.
I don't know that it's evil, but like we just sort of implicitly trusted Pivum with this. 19?
19. Yes,
Not great at insight.
you trust Pivot. You think he's excited to get home. He definitely likes his family more than you right now. You guys are new friends, but you're not family. But you don't get the impression that he's intentionally trying to mislead you.
So it's just
Um,
like someone who's new to New York trying to get around and not knowing what to do.
or someone who grew up in New York and is just like really excited to show you the sights
Does the New York walk
and forgets to
Yeah.
tell you to like the
Yeah.
yellow ones don't stop, like is just like ready to get going, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Pivum, how
It's
you-
my
far
friend
away
who
is
comes
your
to
home?
LA and thinks that they can cross at the crosswalk on red lights.
there you go.
And you're like,
Why
no,
would
no,
they
no, no,
do
no,
that
stop
thing?
that.
Good luck.
Yeah, so you don't think there's enthusiasm that
Okay.
is potentially causing some missteps.
How far away is your home?
Oh, we'll get there by the morning. Yeah, I
By
think
the
so.
morning?
I think so. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
hours from now.
I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
what-
your
what
legs are
about the way
longer
the
than
crow
mine.
flies?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I've never flown like a crow.
Miss Robin, did we just see you get into your back?
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did it
she's
under
in it
the water.
before.
That was kind of a
Is there
neat trick.
more room in there?
Yeah, that's quite roomy.
Can we all get in
everybody
there?
get in there, and then I fly above this death trap and get as far as we can get?
I mean, the powers that be would have to okay that.
Wait a minute. Inside your bag, is it like I Dream of Jeannie? Like there's a whole house in there and stuff? And like the
Yeah, like
house.
what's in there?
What does it
You
look
just,
like in
cease
there?
to exist,
Is
or-
that where you keep the sand castle that you pop out at night when we want to go to sleep?
Or
You
is
know
this
what?
phenomenal cosmic powers itty bitty living space?
A
Yeah,
magician never reveals her secrets.
that's fair.
And you were a magician, I take it.
A magician's assistant, but I learned a
fair
thing or
enough.
two.
I mean, at this point, you are a magician.
Yeah.
I've been promoted.
You have.
Well, we've got to figure out something, because if that happens again, maybe one more time, but we will be out of gas. So I am very concerned that there are dangers everywhere in this place, and we need to find some kind of safety and then formulate a plan to find Her Highness.
Well, and that I didn't want to bring it up because I think, Silas, you're right about the more imminent danger and whether we want to try to rest or whether we want to try to keep moving or what. But I do want to mention, I think the tracks that those spider things left were going in a different direction. And if Zola's coming after us and we go to Pivum's home, aren't we just putting a big target on Pivum's home?
I mean, Zola wouldn't attack her own people, right?
I look at Pivum.
He goes,
Well, she kind of
"Oh,
just did.
Not
Tyler.
unless, not unless you done something to anger her. But no, she's Zola's a great ruler. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, at the moment, she is sending out scouts looking for us, thinking that we're trying to kill her.
Yeah.
And until we can make that apparent that that's not what we're trying to do, anyone with us, I think it would be safe to assume she's going to lump them all together.
Sure.
I mean, Pivum, didn't the spider thing hurt you when we were in Tyler?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It's pretty indiscriminate. It's just looking for all of y'all, and I was in the way.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like what a good ruler would send after someone.
Well, good or bad, I guess that's
So-
what we got to decide.
What we know about Zola is she's huge, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
big as a mountain. Yeah.
Like a mountain.
Oh yeah.
Can we see mountains anywhere from where we're
dark and obscured. No.
right?
No,
Nighttime. Never mind.
Is it
In the middle of the
night?
jungle.
It is in the middle
Yeah.
of the night in the jungle.
Middle of the night, middle of the jungle.
Yeah.
You can see almost nothing.
Well,
In
Pivum-
fact, Pivum keeps eyeing the dancing lights like,
I think the mosquitoes. Might like those. I'm getting a little nervous.
well, that's a good point. Pivum, do you know where does Zola have like a palace like Ivy did, or a place that she calls home that we can go to?
Yeah, I heard she lives in the swamps, but I wouldn't know exactly where.
The swamps?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, swamps. Beautiful. Yeah.
Do you know where the swamps are?
Yeah.
Could you give us directions to the swamp? And then maybe we go that way and you go home?
Yeah.
I hate
We
to
don't want
I
to
hate to
implicate you.
Well, yeah, and I don't want to part of me doesn't want to send you off alone because this place is dangerous, but also like I said, I'm really worried that the more you hang out with us, the more Zola is going to think that you're
Yeah.
somehow implicit in all of this.
Are you trying to
Yep.
get rid of the only guide that we have in this
Yeah.
world?
Also,
I'm trying
like, these
to-
spiders were not like on Zola's payroll, and they almost just like completely put Pivum in the ground, like by themselves. So what I'm saying is, Pivum is not going to be safe if he's just wandering the jungle.
Yeah, he's used to this place. This is home for him.
Yeah,
right?
Pivum, you just sort of see a little his beard just frowns, Lily goes, tougher than I look.
Listen, it's not a slight. Like, none of us are good. Like, again, all of us just got hemmed up by just some, like, side quest creatures. Like, we're not ready for the main quest right now.
Okay, Pivum, how long is it going to take to get out of this jungle?
He sort of laughs. He's like,
What do you mean out of?
Okay, so your Warren is in the jungle somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
everything's in the jungle.
Except for the swamp. Or is it like a
Well,
swamp jungle?
Oh, yeah. Swamp in the jungle. We're all the same. Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, that's all. I don't know if there's a right answer here. I just figured it was worth us considering the danger that everybody is in. And yes, Robin, I know that he's our only guide, but how much is that worth if we're just going to put him in even more danger or his home?
I think the best option is to just trudge on and get to Warren, get some rest, heal ourselves and figure things out in the new day.
Do you have a sandcastle? Because, like, I don't necessarily want to bring them to Pivum's home. I'm certainly with Neb on that, but like, we've got to have some kind of safety to survive the night.
Do you
Things are
want
look
to
a lot different in the day.
Do you want to rest right here, right now? We can and travel in the day.
Well, how are you looking, Robin? Are you looking pretty bad right now?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Pivum sort of, he's doing his little shifting. He looks around all of you. He goes,
I hear your troubles. I don't envy you your decision, but I'm gonna go home. What I can offer you is I'm going to the river, and I'll go upstream to the Warren, and the river downstream leads to the swamps. So
Okay.
that's the best I can give you. You can choose to come with me to the Warren or go to the swamps to find Zola. But either way, my people, the bandicoots, we've survived in this place for before history is known, before the stories were writ. Don't you worry about us.
I think that's very kind. Let's at least get to
Yeah.
the river and then we can decide if we want to camp or keep going from there.
Yeah. I like that idea.
We got to get far enough away from Cece so that she can sing her spider brood to sleep. Because I mean, yeah, only like a third of them are asleep right now. Geez, it takes them forever. All those eyes, you got to get all those eyes closed.
A lot of eyes to get closed at
"What?"
night. As soon as they close, it suddenly will open up and
Yep.
just
Oh, no.
one
They
of them
do-
wants a
They
snack.
do sleep in little clumps, so like they all kind of clump up along it, like find a corner or a leaf or something, and it just like it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, little clump of tiny
It's
creatures.
horrible and wonderful at the same time.
Right?
I love it.
I don't
love
know
it.
why. I love horrible things so much.
Oh my God. Robin, you still got that fireball on deck, there's always last chance to kind of clean things up before you leave. Never mind, let's keep going.
Yes, definitely aggravate their mother. That's all right. So, Pivum, you go,
Okay, well, we can go now to the river and then rest, or if you want to rest here, up to you. But I would suggest extinguishing those lights because there are going to be more of those swarms coming by.
Floop, 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 floop.
All
I'll turn
right.
it off.
It gets dark fast. Even those of you with dark vision, it's very gray. And again, the obscurity blocks out so much. Those of you without it, reach out with your senses. You can hear the jungle alive around you. You can feel the dampness of the air, the leaves against your lower legs. But other than that, you will be relying on your friends and your other senses for now.
Are there stars?
You could tell if the canopy above wasn't so thick.
All right. Well, I can see a little bit. How about the rest
Okay.
of you?
Maybe we make like a conga line. We'll just keep our hands on each other's shoulders, and you can lead the way, Neb, or Pivum.
It's probably me following Pivum.
Oh yeah,
but-
I'll step up
Yeah.
in front here. I don't know how you're gonna Congo with me.
There's no dancing. Pivum.
Well, I can see you, Pivum, so I'll just follow you, and then
Ah,
I'll
okay.
have to follow me, and yeah.
He's like, yeah. He thinks about it for a minute because he's like,
Hey, I could get big if you want me to get big.
and thinks about it for a minute because I think he has, he's got a wild shape. So yeah, he's going to transform into a creature you've never really seen before. At least Neb, who can see him. The rest of you just suddenly feel that Pivum's much larger, and you hear. And Neb, you look, he's some sort of a pig / horse. He's got 4 very thin legs that are quite long, but his body is very round, and his snout also like anteaterish, except on longer legs. And it makes kind of a pig-like noise. There's hair all over the body, but it's quite spiky and spiny. And as he kind of turns, he's like the size of kind of like a wolf size, except rounder, tubbier. And he kind of looks back over at you, Neb.
I've
And
still got speak with animals. What does he say? I got it for 10 minutes.
he goes,
This way. Follow me.
All right. A Pivum pig horse is going to lead the way. I got to learn how to turn into that. That is super cool.
so he starts to shuffle through, and you can see very quickly this long snout does a really good job of like parting the leaves ahead of him as he kind of moves through the underbrush and can sort of clear his own little path for the rest of you. How would you like to set up this walking order? So it's Pivum ahead, then Neb following with dark vision.
I'll pull my sweatshirt back out of my bag and taking a cue from Maeve, because I think this is what you did with some of your clothes. She'll tie the sweatshirt around her waist so that, you know how it just kind of flaps. There's
like a
it never,
sash.
and so she'll hold up that part and be like, anyone want to grab a tail?
I'll grab on.
Okay, Maeve behind Neb.
I'll go next.
Okay, Robin.
I want to do the rear unless you do, Silas. But
I'm not. I'm gonna just be above. And
For-
I'm gonna be
Okay, I have the rear.
Grabbing on telekinetically.
Okay, Silas is grabbed on telekinetically, flying above you.
Okay.
Fairuza, you have the back covered.
Yes.
And do you have dark vision, or are you out of at the back here?
I don't have dark vision,
You
which
don't.
seems very weird to me. I should
I
as a
love
storm
it.
giant. I should be able to see everything.
I love it.
Yeah, I think I am
love
the
it.
only one in this party with dark
Fantastic.
vision, which is weird.
No, but which is
Right.
great, right? Like darkness should be a thing. It should
What
be
the heck
hard.
is happening?
This is why I love humans. I love my human commoner characters. You all are merged with
Yeah.
keep you a little bit. Fantastic. So you were in your line, and as you are following, you all can also, it helps that Pivum is this hoggy horse thing in front of you. Because he makes a little bit of noise. It blends in with the jungle quite well, but it gives you just enough of something to kind of orient yourselves as you're walking, as you do your, kindergartner field trip, line up through the jungle. Every so often, as you are making this journey, you hear something growl off in the distance, or something large off to the side sort of tumble through. When it happens, Pivum stops and kind of attempts to sort of intimidate it away, or give us, and he's able to do a pretty good job of kind of, if he thinks it's not backing down, you can sense that he changes direction to try to go around a territory or around a game trail. It takes a good long walk. You can feel the oppressive heat of this place as it starts to weigh on you. And I'd like very quickly some Constitution saving throws.
Oh, jeez.
15.
Okay.
12.
18.
Ooh. 18. No, wait. 18. 19.
19? Okay.
I can't hear him anymore. I wonder if I should try to listen for him some more, or I can take a look. And I'm so distracted. I got a natural 1.
Ooh. All right. For a 2. Everyone under a 1 has 1 level of exhaustion from this. So disadvantage on ability sorry, everyone under a 15. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Everyone under a 15 has disadvantage on ability checks, 1 level of exhaustion. As you are walking through this very heavy heat. You get to a point where now your senses are starting to key in. This long walk of several hours through the jungle with zigzags back and forth and logs to climb over and navigate, without your chief sense. You are starting to pick up more of the sounds and the kinesthetic sense of this space. And you begin to finally hear the rush of water. As you get closer and closer, you can tell that it's moving quite fast. Finally, Pivum stops, and your eyes are pretty well adjusted at this point, as you can just barely see through some of the trees in front of you a wide open river. There is some starlight, a little bit of maybe moonlight, a little bit of illumination of some kind in this open river area. Pivum stops right at the edge of about a 10-foot muddy bank. And he kind of looks back over to you, Neb. Is it still going, like 4 hours, 5 hours later?
It is a 10-minute.
So
no, he snorts at me, and I go, nope. I mean, I can try to listen to you again if you really want me to, but I'm tired. But I can.
What's that, Pivum? Is little Timmy stuck in the river?
Do I get the sense?
Are we all going to die in this place?
Yeah. Do I get the sense that he does not want to?
Yeah.
Drop
he doesn't want to drop his form, and as you step forward or make any movement, he kind of stops. He starts to kind of try to stop you from moving any closer to the river.
As soon as he does that, I'll think really hard about understanding him again and be like, okay, wait, repeat that. What?
He goes. So you hear in sort of Pivum's, voice below the the snorting.
Oh, no, not safe. Shoot. I don't know where else to go across. It's been a lot of years.
And he kind of looks over to you, and he uses a word you've never heard before to identify a creature. And when you look quizzical, he tries to go like,
dinosaur.
I look directly at Silas, and I'm like, I'm going to make you very happy in a moment. And I'm going to turn back to Pivum and say, all right, so I need some more details to pass along to everybody.
Patience.
What is it what's the problem right here? And then what's this dinosaur look like? And then as Pivum is talking, I'm just going to translate for everybody immediately.
So you go,
I promised you a Teleosaurus.
This big flat dinosaur, lots of teeth, lives in the water. Oh, I can see its tracks all along the bank here, but I don't know another place to cross. This is where I crossed all those years ago. So we can stretch out into area I don't know, or we can try to cross here, and I just don't know about the. And he repeats the junk, which is what he's trying to say. Like a flat dinosaur. Yeah, flat dinosaur.
Like a
Like a
crocodile. or an alligator.
crocosaur?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a flat dinosaur.
Oh.
A flat dinosaur.
Like a death roller?
Yeah, I remember.
It's
I
a
think
Do we
Or is
have
it,
to?
or is it like more like a snake? Like a note rope?
like a what? A what?
Note rope.
Huh?
Like
Oh, like a snake. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, not like a snake. Like a flat dinosaur.
Flat
And
dinosaur.
we
so funny.
does it have like a beak? Or does it have like like a mouth? Or,
Oh yeah, big wide mouth, lots of teeth. Oh yeah, big long wide mouth, big white flat dinosaur, flat.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and look for the book that I have that's all the
Yes.
animals that you
Yes.
can find, and I'm
Yes.
gonna flip through until I find either an alligator or crocodile. I don't know if one's in here.
He looks. He's like,
Flatter, much flatter.
Flatter?
Matter. Okay.
Long, wider, longer.
Could this
Like a
this
halibut?
flat could this flat dinosaur be used as a bridge?
he goes,
Want to ride the flat dinosaur?
Kind of.
You want me to ask if we can ride the flat dinosaur, Robin?
it's like
I
those
will
frogs
ask.
that ride on crocodiles.
Listen,
I mean, this is going to be
we're
that
to
game
the river.
Pitfall in a moment.
Yeah.
We're to the river, and we should, get in the sand castle because this is all going to be a lot easier in the light of day. Like a lot easier.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do we have to cross right here, or is this like an okay place to
This is
bed?
just this. Oh. I mean, yeah. I mean, we can try here. I would move back into the jungle a bit so we're not right on the bank for the flat dinosaur. So I think we move in a little bit if you wanna sleep now. Sure.
Okay.
All right,
Or-
Miss Robin, where would you like to set up your sandcastle far enough away from flat dinosaurs?
Yeah. Robin will just kind of go back into the tree line,
Mm-hmm.
find like a flat space or cut out some brush.
Yeah.
and,
Cut out a little bit of brush to
Yeah,
make
and
some
then,
space. Gotcha.
take 11 minutes to build a sandcastle.
100 minutes. Yeah, the sandcastle goes up. It is, are there any decorative adjustments for this environment, Robin?
There is a moat
Oh, I love
to
it.
keep spiders away.
Oh, I love it. I love
Spider-
A little
proofing.
drawbridge.
Oh, fantastic. There's a little moat. Yes, so your hut is created for you. Pivum, turns back into his Pivum form now that he knows that we're not going forward and it's okay if he is out of wilds. And he goes,
Oh, it looks cozy, nice and safe.
So Pivum, like this flat dinosaur, are there any
Yeah.
other dinosaurs?
Yeah, they're dinosaur-like things. Some are long, some are tall, some are deep. Yeah, lots of kind of things. Yeah.
Listen, who describes dinosaurs by their dimensions? Like, I mean, is there anything else that you can tell me about them? Like, do any of them have like sickle claws on one of their toes?
Oh yeah, like little claws. Sure, claws. Yeah.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
any of them have really little arms with
Tiny arms.
giant
Yeah. Little
like,
tiny arms.
heads?
Yeah,
Do they have feathers or scales?
Oh, some of the feathers, some of the scales.
That's
Depends.
evolutionarily correct.
Yeah.
What? So, are any of them like armored with tail clubs?
Oh, yeah, sure. I think so. We got spikes. We got horns. They got noses. They got teeth. They got eyes.
Wow. You're really bad at describing like
We
dinosaurs.
planning on starting an amusement park because it doesn't end well.
I mean, there are a lot of different dinosaurs. I think
Yeah.
Pivum is kind of they're trying to describe the whole gambit. Silas, the first time we run into a dinosaur that you are excited about, I will do my best to learn how to turn into it. I promise.
Oh.
Well, you might need to take notes quickly depending on which one we find first. So,
Well,
'cause it
then
might
maybe
try
I
to
can
eat you.
maybe I can talk to it before we decide to go trooping through its area.
Sure.
Pipham's kind of looking at all of you as you're, especially you, Silas, as you're intrigued but nervous and trying to get more information out of him. And he goes,
Sorry, can't do better, but they're just, I saw some of the pictures of your dinosaurs. I don't know,
Mhm.
looks kind of like these dinosaurs, but
Now we
Well, I have a
appreciate it.
question. I have a question. Since we should be wary of these flat dinosaurs,
yeah.
is there like a noise they make or something that maybe like says they're
Oh.
coming that we should look out for? Or hear it?
Other dinosaurs make noises, but the flat dinosaur, very quiet.
Sneaky.
You never know what'll hit you.
Ah.
Okay.
Well, then it's a good
until
thing.
until you lost a foot. You don't know what's even there.
Well, then I think we're making the right decision not trying to cross the river full of flat dinosaurs until there's a little more light for everybody.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Sure.
Pivum, are you going to stay with us for
Or
at
are you
least
gonna
this one
leave?
more night before we...
Oh yeah, I don't
Oh.
wanna. I don't wanna face the flat dinosaurs alone. No.
Okay. Okay.
I'm so intrigued.
Me too.
"Oh."
Death noodles just being dangled every which way.
Uh-huh. I want to talk to them all.
Do you want to just sleep because you're safe, or do you want to take your watches? How would you like to handle this?
Well, I mean, the hut, we're all pretty.
Yeah,
we
we're
don't really
safe
need
in
to
the
watch
hut.
this unless we can't sleep, and I think pretty much we can all sleep, especially
Yeah,
after
I say we
today.
just sleep and get up
Alright.
and go.
Neb will do one quick thing before going to sleep.
Uh-huh.
As everybody's starting to settle down, she'll go into... There's not really a corner in the sandcastle, but she'll go lay down somewhere and then pull out the letter that Robin gave her
Yes.
earlier. And she wants to finally take a look at that letter.
I do have it up, don't I? Darn you, Deborah Ann Woll. I had it. It's gone.
I mean, I could wait until the morning.
Nope.
It's,
Nope.
Okay.
It's a great idea. There
I
it is.
also have a little aside thing that I'm happy to play out another future time.
No, if you're happy to do it now too, this is a perfectly
Okay.
good time to do that. But let me pull this up for Neb. I just didn't
Okay.
foolishly didn't grab it right here.
Mm-hmm.
I should get like a
Yes.
come on. You got it. Come on,
Meanwhile, I've now
computer.
made a note in my notes that just says flat dinosaurs. I'm sure that's...
Just flat dinosaurs.
It's the name of the episode, Flat Dinosaur.
Flat dinosaurs. Okay, well, Maeve, while this is loading, why don't we see in your corner what you're up to before you fall asleep?
I'd like to sort of take a look at the stars, and as
Yeah.
I do, I sort of rub my ring and
Mm.
say Kolsar.
So if any of you were looking at Maeve, she disappears. Maeve, you find yourself in this strange gray space where you can see everything from this world, but it's a little bit muted. Again, as you're here, you have this weird sense of sort of home, belonging. It's not scary to be here. There's a familiarity, even if you can't put your finger on it. What would you like to do?
Hello? Is anyone here? Sort of move around a little bit, look and see if there's anything.
Hello?
Hello?
A distinctly different voice from your own, but it is quite far away.
Can I see anything?
It's all kind of grayed out, but it's still this environment. So you can see, trees and things like that, but it's like it's a hologram.
I'm going to take a careful note of where I am and what's nearby.
Yes.
And then I'm going to sort of move toward it and go, who's there?
It's me.
Who's me?
I never thought I'd hear your voice.
Who are you?
I'm the other one.
The other one, what?
Oh boy. Can you find me?
Where are you?
I don't know. Can you help me?
I can try. I don't know. What do you see around you?
Well, I see a lot of sand. Just tumbleweeds and waste. What do you see?
Not much here. A sort of grayish place. There's not much here. I don't see you, but I can hear you.
I can hear you. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
move
where you
closer
are.
to your voice.
You take a few
Can-
steps further out. The world around you shifts just a tiny bit. It's still, seeing the vestiges of the world you're in. But there's a weird terrain to this place as well. As you step forward and you sort of step up on this semi-transparent ground below you that is different than the ground beneath you. And you have a feeling that you could kind of choose which world of terrain you wanted to walk in.
What is this place?
I don't know. Do you know?
I don't know. Who are you? I don't even know who you are.
I'm not sure I remember. I've been here so long.
You've forgotten who you are.
Something about stars. And a wish?
I don't know who. I don't. Where did you come from? I just. You've just been there doing. What do you do?
The voice is getting fainter. Oh no. I think it's going away.
What?
I think I'm losing you. Hello?
No, wait, come back.
Hello? Come back.
Wait, come back.
Wait, hello? Are you there?
I'm here. Where are you going? Come back.
And the voice
Hello?
said,
Hello? I sort of look around. Is there anything here that I can touch, recognize?
other than, again, the hologram of the jungle world that you're in, you just see sort of rolling hills of spectral mist and landscape. As I said, you think if you thought about it real hard, you could choose to step on the holographic terrain or step on the misty spectral terrain. That you could kind of choose which world to walk in.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to where I was.
Okay.
Try and find the place where I disappeared and
It's still
return.
there. Okay. As you whisper this word again and touch your ring and come back into reality in this dark, warm, but strange place, as strange as the other one, but somehow that felt more familiar, and just ruminate on what happened.
Put on my sweatshirt, curl up.
As you find your corner and you pull out this envelope, and you notice that it's stamped from the UK on it, which is odd. And as you open it up and pull it out, it's a recipe that you know very well from it's a family recipe for brownies that your family has been making for generations.
Oh, I do miss brownies. That'd be real nice. I'll kind of examine the letter, look at the back of it, look at the back of the envelope. How did Miss Robin end up with this?
As you are sort of moving it around in your hand, something about maybe the calluses on your fingers, whatever it is that you have from living and working with your family, the little movements that make you who you are, who make you a Stern, the little ticks and tricks that have been passed down to you through generations of Sterns, begin to sort of rub the paper in a very sort of specific way. And as you do, it's almost like you're rubbing away the brownie recipe. And beneath, almost with the heat and the oils of your own hands, as if you were kneading bread, as you start to kind of massage it, other words come to light. And it says, "Greetings, Nebula. Oh, how I've missed our talks. You were always the most inquisitive of my grandchildren. You get that from me. Hold on to it. It will see you through the challenges ahead. We have done all we can to help pave your way. Remember, you make your family where you are, and in that way, you are always home."
And even though she knows who it's from, is it signed?
It is. For whatever you used to call your grandfather, Dr. Craig.
It was either Dr. Craig or sometimes Zadie, although Zadie isn't exactly the right word, but I never learned the real word. Mm-hmm. And she'll kind of sit crying for a second, and then she's going to reread over it. We paved the way. Oh, were they right? Were they part of a secret society and I didn't even know? I'm going to be so upset. And I'll quickly look once again, like I'll need the envelope,
Yes.
I'll need whatever else to see if there's anything else I could find.
Nothing else comes up. In fact, the more you need, the more these words themselves even start to disappear a little under the oils of your skin.
Oh, then I'll stop. I'll stop, yeah.
As you sort of, fold it back up or keep it for yourself.
Yeah, she'll tuck it away, noticing that everybody else is kind of exhausted and tired, and she'll stay up a little while longer, just kind of lying there thinking about everything before she goes to sleep.
Mm.
And as that's happening, though, there is definitely a moment before he goes to sleep, because this thing is like transparent, right? We can see out.
You all can see out of it, yes.
Yeah, and so Silas is, kind of sitting crisscross applesauce and floating, and he's like looking out across the river, and he is looking for a dinosaur.
Flat
He is very much
Give
looking
me
for a
piece of
dinosaur.
paper.
Give me a perception check.
Flattest of
That's
dinosaurs.
gonna kill me forever.
The
You really-
flattest of dinosaurs.
That is only a 7.
Only a 7.
But
Horrifying.
he is looking so
They're just
hard.
so flat. They're so hard to see.
You don't see any dinosaurs, flat or otherwise.
Yeah,
The
and
flatworm.
eventually, I don't know at what point this would come in Maeve's escapade that Silas knows nothing about,
Yes.
or Neb reading the
Yes.
note. But before everybody, like, he's not going to be too much of an ass about it, but it's like Silas definitely has to take the opportunity, and he just starts like hoping that others might join him. But he's like, weem away, a weem away, a weem.
Oh.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle. And he just starts like blaring that the entire song. Like he gets through the entire song.
Pivum will come up and try to trying to catch up. If you want to teach him a little bit, he'll keep the bass line
definitely,
going.
Like I basically have minor illusion going at the same time, and it's like a little conductor baton,
Little
and it's
dancing
trying
Mickey
to,
head.
It's trying to get Pivum, on the course here. Possibly not, successfully. The lion sleeps tonight.
A whim away, a whim away.
Yeah, so we just the whole song.
He's way into it. He's trying. It's row 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 your boat for modern age. And the two boys sing themselves to sleep in the corner. Fairuza and Robin, anything before you?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, so Fairuza is hearing all the noise that he's making, and she's leaning against the wall.
Maeve disappears.
Yeah,
Maeve disappears. Silas and
She's
Pivum
like-
are singing. Neb is crying.
She's like, "This is a circus, and we're never gonna."
It's a typical
And-
Tuesday night.
Pretty much, yeah.
At law.
The flat dinosaurs outside. She, but as she starts to nod off, trying to nod off, like trying to black out everyone, she notices that Neb is like a little sad looking, and she's gonna use like thaumaturgy to make these like, I guess 3 or 4, like a little posy of blue flowers appear like right in front of Neb, and she's just gonna like try to meet Neb's eye, and she's gonna be like, they always made me smile.
Thank you. Express, Maeve. I'm crying.
She'll wipe away tears and put the letter away and then go sit next to you and say, thank you. That was... I'll explain tomorrow when we've had a little bit more sleep what was going on, but thank you.
No problem. And Fru's gonna lean back and close her eyes, but her shield is still up, and its face looks slightly like, I mean, still a grotesque version of Fairuza. It's like a grotesque version, and it's just like this. And it's gonna look across the room at Silas and go, I don't need to sleep.
Does it talk? Does it actually talk? Oh
Fru's
my
sleeping.
gosh.
Fru's sleeping.
Yeah.
Silas is also not going to sleep.
And Silas like floats over to it, but he like floats like, Peter Pan style, where his face is the first thing like coming up to it, and he's like looking at it closely, and he's like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Peekaboo.
Oh my gosh. Like I should be terrified of this, but I'm way too fascinated to be scared.
Silas, welcome to my life for the past 17 days.
Are you seeing this too, or is this in my head?
I'm seeing it too, right?
I think so, yeah.
Like, I think Neb would have stayed up long enough to hear the song, not joining in, but just like sitting there bopping along. Yeah, I didn't know it could do.
And Silas just telekinetically barely like taps Fairuza to see if she's awake. Like just barely.
Wait, is the dinosaur here?
Oh no, I didn't actually think
All right.
that would work. I was just making sure you were asleep. Did you know that the shield talks? Is it like a splinter of your personality? Is it AI or something? Like what is going on with this thing? Is it like a
talks?
deep
And it's just sitting there looking at her like this. I'm like, oh no, it can't talk. Okay,
Say
go
something
to bed.
her.
What?
Say something to her. I'm talking to the shield for a reason.
I don't want this thing to talk to me.
Why
Just
not?
talking to me.
Can you go to sleep now? And the shield just looks at Fairuza. Wink.
Oh!
And the face disappears.
Oh!
Fairuza, this is
It's the house of
awesome.
horrors.
No, did you say a house? What did you say?
What?
What did you say? A house of what?
I says it's horrors,
Oh, okay,
Silas.
okay, got it.
It's not a den of iniquity.
For a second.
Go to sleep.
Good
It's a
night.
tiny hut of magic,
Wait,
not a
is it
den of
iniquity
iniquity.
nearby? What are
words.
we doing? Sounds
A
like
tiny
a
hut of
words.
iniquity.
adventure. I don't know.
What's Fairuza? What's the name of your shield?
Vacuum salespeople. What?
I didn't think to give it a name. I just
Jungle,
realized how to
the
summon it.
shield sleeps tonight.
Well, tomorrow
It's your
morning.
shield.
No
You'll
one's
ha-
going to be sleeping if you don't stop singing soon.
Okay, yeah, I'm done. It's just a magical artificial intelligence shield.
Pivum's
Where did
starting
you
to
go,
fall
Maeve?
asleep, but he just goes.
Poor Pivum.
We'll
he
ask.
falls asleep.
We'll ask about your shield's name in the morning.
Okay, sounds good. Where did you go,
Robin.
Maeve?
Oh, well, we need that first. Go ahead.
I went to bed.
I'm really tired. You know, it might be just because I'm overtired, but it seemed like you popped out of existence for a minute. But yeah,
Did I do that again? Huh. Well, that's strange now, isn't it?
yeah.
So your
Can I roll to
shield
see if it's
talks,
really
though.
Maeve? Can I roll to see if it's really Maeve?
What Maeve is trying to say is she'll explain where she went and what she did in the morning.
I forget you speak Maeve. Okay.
It's
We're just
it's a
gonna lean
very
back.
special spell that I've been working on. I have to
specific.
concentrate on Maeve real
It's very
hard.
specific Irish dialect. Of,
Yeah,
of
it's like a 9th level spell. It's
Oh, yeah.
really, yeah.
Speak with Maeve.
Your material components are whiskey and coffee.
Mhm.
And a
Bonus
dash of
sarcasm.
sass. Yes, but
It's just like the code key is, 1, 2, tree. And then you take a step off of it.
Yeah, the keypad, it has a tree on it.
Oh, and Robin. With all this, what are you doing to retire?
With all of this going on, Robin has just tucked into a corner, kind of smiling at everyone, just enjoying the chaos that is her new family. And she's holding her backpack pretty tight. And she kind of whispers and she says, "Oh, I almost lost you there. I won't do that again." And she looks at her backpack and it's made of patches. The whole bag was always made out of all these different patches of colors and polka dots and stuff like that. And in the center of the backpack, you may have never noticed that there's one patch that has a heart. And in the heart, it says RB plus HB. And that's it for Robin.
So you all fall asleep pretty quickly. It's been a day. You've been freezing cold. You've been burning hot. You are depleted and confused and amazed. And rest comes very easy and deeply. You all wake up to bright, blaring sunlight. If you thought it was hot before, oh boy, are we going to start today with some constitution checks. However, Pivum, little tiny Pivum, stands at the edge of the sandbank, before going down towards the river, with a big smile on his face as the hut disappears, and he turns around and looks at you and says,
Morning, folks. I got us a plan.
and with that, we will say good night to this episode of Children of America. I adore you all. Thank
Excited.
you, everyone, players, Josh, everyone at home, for being with us this evening. Please remember that you are... Oh, damn, I brought it in. You are what you believe yourself to be. I'm always unprepared. Good night, everybody. Bye.